Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Creekbox TV. I'm Alan Handley. Got my buddy Jamie Hendricks up here. Jamie, we're coming to recap last Friday's game where the Panthers were actually had 38-0, had a running clock. They ended up winning 38-14, but we're up here at the Depot in Homerville. Tell us why we're here at the Depot, brother.
We come up here tonight and had a few pitch in, Bill and Kevin Morrison, and I forgot who else, but we all got together and Chad Brown at Carter's cooked them some chicken, and we all pitched in to get that and had them a good meal, some smoked chicken and macaroni and cheese and some baked beans, and then we had a dance competition. And
we did. I apologize, we didn't get that up. We were having trouble getting the internet going. We finally got started, but looked like we had quite a few that competed in the dance.
They competed, had a good time, and look, this time you're trying to keep them interested in it.
That's right, man, and that's a good thing. It's been a wet week. A nasty week, but before we get started on this week's opponent, we're going to talk about last Friday. Jamie, the Panthers, me and you talked at the pregame and thought it was going to be a tight game, but the Panthers come out, man, and they dominated right from the get-go.
Right from the start. I didn't see that coming. I don't think nobody's seen that coming. But one thing about Clinch County, they're peaking at the right time.
They are.
All them freshmen that was freshmen the first of the year, but they're sophomores now, and they've grown up, and it's really showing, and the offense is clicking, and everybody's where they need to be playing. Coach Tyson's got them all in the right position, and everybody is starting to understand their role, and they're doing it.
Oh, man, I was shocked that I kind of expected the offense to roll with Bryant. He's done a good job all year, up to around 1,400 yards rushing.
Oh, man, yeah.
But the defense, they got their first down with 3 or 4 minutes to play in the first half. They didn't have a first down.
Yeah, and you take away their first touchdown, which was against the
JV, basically.
Basically, we played everybody. Everybody played Friday night.
That's right.
And they probably would have had negative yards. The defense, Coach Peterson is just –
man,
he's got that defense going. And when he's got what we was just talking about, freshman, you got Travis Miller, who has just come alive, number 3. And Friday night, the way he was pressuring people and
done a great job. Him and Small, another one.
Blaze Small. Blaze was one of our players of the week this week on defense.
That's right.
Blaze has really stepped it up, and you got Mighty Mouse at nose. And once again this week, we talked about it last week, they having a triple teaming, and that's letting Blaze Small and Travis and all them just wreak havoc.
Who were the players this week, Jamie? Player of the week?
This week, for offense, there's no doubt about it. John Self got his first touchdown.
Yeah, boy, he was excited.
Well, he's like an offensive lineman. He blocks, don't never get nothing. So, Coach Dalton said, look, nobody's paying him no mind. We're going to throw him the ball.
Man, that was pretty. We were excited. We, did first touchdown, and it comes on a pass play.
Oh, man. And John, he's a guy he ain't selfish.
No, you can tell all the kids how they reacted when he scored.
Yeah.
Man. They were more excited for him than they were if they'd have scored themselves.
Oh, man, he plays just how he practices. He's wide open. He's giving you everything he's got at practice, and great kid, full of energy, and it was great to see.
Oh, man, it was.
And now when people turn on the film, they say, hey, we got to cover John Self.
That's right.
Because he can catch. Another player of the week was Lamarion Gainey, does a great job every week.
Another one of them Gainies.
Believe it or not. And then the other player of the week, we done said Blaze Small, but Jaden Reed, number 10, running the ball.
He runs it hard, doesn't he?
And he has figured out how to read blocks, and that's why he's reading what the offensive lineman's doing, and he's breaking off of them, and you see the results.
And, man, he's tough as a ladder knot. He's
tough.
155 pounds soaking wet, but, man, he runs in there hard.
He runs in there, and he plays linebacker, too. A lot of people don't realize that.
Right.
He's sitting there by Blaze playing linebacker. But, man, I tell you, he's running through there, and with the holes the offensive lines is opening.
Man, that's what I was flipping over here. You got Corbett, Miranda, Heron, Cobb, all that bunch, and Bridges.
Lee and Bridges,
and,
yeah.
I mean, all that bunch, they have done a great job, gotten better week to week.
Week to week, they got better, and they just buying into everything that Coach Langston's telling them, and they play with attitude. And we was talking to one of the referees, and he was saying that Clinch County offensive line's nasty, and he don't mean they don't take baths.
That's right. That's right.
They go from whistle to whistle, and they're playing. So,
but man, the Panthers look good first round. You looking back to the playoffs this past Friday was that I know our region come up a little short. The Panthers were the only one out of our region to advance. Charlton got beat. Close game. But, man, the one that was a shocker when we left, when our game got over, Lanier was getting beat 28-7.
Yeah.
Well, I call you in Lakeland looks like a ghost town. They're in overtime. Man, just hate for Lanier to come up short against DCI, but it was a dogfight all the way to the end.
It was a fight, and I got home about time to watch the end of the game, and all ECI had to do was snap the ball and just run around for a few seconds, and it's over. But they didn't. They took a knee, and they gave Lanier the ball with 4 seconds. And he threw a bomb to BJ, that number 0 they got, Lanier, and he tightrope. I think it was 92 yards down the sideline.
Man, that was some exciting, man. Yeah, you could hear the crowd as I come through Lakeland. And went to overtime.
And I thought they should have won it. They had a bad snap, went over the quarterback's head, and that kind of did them in right there. But interesting stat there, Lanier put up right at 700 yards of offense.
Really?
On ECI.
Man.
And they lose. So that says a lot about ECI's offense to score like they did on, because Lanier's got a good defense.
That's right.
So.
And Turner, get back to Turner, coming in the 4th seed out of our region. It was a one-possession game at halftime.
Yeah, and then starting the 4th quarter, it's 22-12, It could go either way. And
that's right.
Portal won that region over there. And,
they're number 1 seed, lost 1-2 games all year.
They ended up beating Portal, I think it was 35-12. They finally put them away, but it wasn't just
wasn't nothing easy about
a cakewalk. Same with Jenkins. Everybody thought Jenkins was just going to walk the dog on Charlton. And, it's 20-6 final score. And I read somewhere where Charlton threw 2 pick sixes. Well,
that's 12 points.
That's 12 points.
A tied ball game.
It's a tied ball game.
That's right.
So our region could have easily swept.
That's right.
So it ain't that we was in a bad region. We all thought that our region could get swept, but they all played tough.
They did. Nothing to be hanging your head about. Any big upsets? What was the biggest upset in the first round?
Well,
Jamie, in our division.
I really don't think there was any big upsets. I don't know if you want to call it an upset. Lincoln beat Wilkerson, but that's just a 3 seed beating a 2. So.
That's right.
But I really didn't see no big upsets. Everybody won like we thought. So.
And the Panthers come out healthy. Nobody got hurt.
Nobody's hurt. Everybody's ready to go. They've eat real good, so they should be ready to roll tomorrow.
Well, man, we're going to take a break, and me and Jamie's going to come back and talk about the Panthers' opponent this Friday, which is, we've played them in the past, Seminole County. Ought to be a good game. There's each time you win, it doubles in competition. It gets harder and harder.
16 teams left, and they're all good.
That's right. They're all good. But we're going to take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Be merry this holiday season at the Mary Averett, located in the heart of downtown Homerville, Georgia. The largest Christmas decor and holiday showroom south of Atlanta. Come experience the magic of the holiday season with brands such as Christopher Radco, Mark Roberts, and Glitterville, with an extensive selection of tree trimmings, tabletop decor, and holiday-themed gifts. The Mary Averett has everything you need to make every day a holiday.
Our family invites you to visit RegisterSatsumas.com or visit Register Satsuma's family farm north of Homerville, Georgia for a locally grown variety of citrus. Our season opens on November 1st and they're available until they're gone. Bring the family to Register Satsuma's U-Pick every Saturday and Sunday in November, December, and January. We can also ship Register Satsumas nationwide to your family, friends, co-workers, customers, and everyone else who enjoys Satsumas. Share a smile at Register Satsumas in Homerville, Georgia, and check us out on Facebook at Register Satsumas.
Located in Homerville, Georgia, the Averett House offers the finest selection of bespoke home decor, thoughtfully curated gifts, fresh and permanent florals, jewelry, and bridal registries. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with limited shopping hours on Wednesday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The Averett House is the ultimate shopping destination with gifts for him and her.
And then along came Walker Jones.
At Walker Jones, new 2024 Chevy trucks are arriving daily, and the 23s must go. Like this beautiful iridescent white pearl tri-coat Chevy Silverado 1500 High Country. Price to move. At Walker Jones is the home of the lifetime warranty at no extra cost to you. Chevy, find new roads. Walker Jones Chevrolet, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at WalkerJonesChevy.com.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
Crafted with you in mind, our homes are a blend of style and warmth, turning dreams into reality. Whether you're seeking mobile, modular, or manufactured homes, Clayton Homes of Waycross has the perfect fit for you. Join the thousands who've chosen comfort, chosen quality, chosen Clayton Homes. Call today to speak with one of our experienced home consultants. 912-284-1728. We also offer land home packages. Clayton Homes of Waycross.
At Richards in Homerville, Georgia, you'll find the best meats and seafood anywhere around. For all your holiday needs, parties, and special events, we provide catering that will make the occasion one your guests will never forget. Whether it's a wedding, company party, political event, or convention from Savannah to Atlanta and parts beyond. Call Gregory to schedule Richard's catering service or to purchase their famous barbecue sauce today. 912-487-5822.
Don't forget your little ones this holiday season at our newest store, The Little Averett, offering a large selection of children's clothing, toys, paper goods, and baby registries with brands such as Proper Peony, Beaufort Bonnet, Feltman Brothers, Noodle and Boo, and Mary Mary. Mary Averett and The Little Averett are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., with limited shopping hours Wednesday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join us for the merriest shopping experience in the South.
Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? There's a new sauce king in town. I'm talking about Bratty sauce, the all-purpose dipping sauce. What started out as a backyard grilling family recipe is taking over the South by storm. Their sweet and mild dipping sauce is flying off the shelf at retailers throughout the land. But hold on to your hat. Now they're coming at you with their signature select sweet and spicy version, which is just a little bit of heat and a whole lot of goodness.
Enjoy the Pizza Inn all-day buffet with more than 40 items featuring salads, pasta, desserts, and pizzas located at 501 South City Boulevard in Waycross. Whether you want to dine in or take out, the Pizza Inn in Waycross is the place to go for wonderful pizza and salad bar. Call 912-809-2411 for takeout orders or drop by for a grand dining experience. The Pizza Inn, Waycross, Georgia.
Need a break? Need some quality family time? Get over to Camping World of Valdosta right now. Camping World of Valdosta can put you in an RV for as little as $5 per day. Make your dreams of camping with your family or a road trip across the USA a reality. Experience the freedom that comes with the purchase of an RV from Camping World of Valdosta. Whether it is a purchase of an RV, maintenance, service, or camping supplies, Camping World of Valdosta can meet all of your RV needs. So don't put your dreams off another day.
As part of our commitment to convenient healthcare and the highest quality in pharmacy services, Clinch Memorial Pharmacy offers 3 convenient ways for you to get your prescriptions. We offer an easy walk-in location near the ER entrance. Our pharmacist is on site, ready to help if you have any questions. With our curbside pickup options, we will bring the prescriptions to your car. Just call ahead. We also offer a delivery service for prescriptions for patients in Clinch County. Make the change today. Call 912-470-2359 to learn more.
Big Daddy's Bar and Grill, located at 31 East Dame Avenue, Homerville, has the best food and atmosphere anywhere around. Big Daddy's Bar and Grill has a great lunch and dinner menu with a wide variety of your favorite food, including that perfectly grilled steak, wraps, sandwiches, chicken, and salads. Big Daddy's in Homerville also has your favorite drink to go with your meal. Drop by Big Daddy's in Homerville, you won't be disappointed. Big Daddy's Bar and Grill on 84 in Homerville for the best food and drinks around.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Creekbox TV. I'm Alan Handley. Got my buddy Jamie Hendricks. Panthers win in round 1, advance to the second round. Jamie, we got Seminole County coming in. They beat Wilcox, man, in a close one. And that was kind of an upset. I picked Wilcox to win that game.
I did too. Wilcox was, I remember watching that film. They was inside the 10 like 5 times and got no points. I mean, it was one of them games like we had in Macon County. They had the opportunity to score, just couldn't.
Well, man, they got beat 14-13 and missed the extra point, I guess.
Missed the extra point in overtime. That was the difference in the ball game.
Well, they're going to come in, and we were looking at some of the stats for Seminole, and Jamie, their best player, you were telling me, was number 26.
Yes.
That's Johnson.
Kamari Johnson.
That's right. He's coming in with 779 yards rushing for Seminole.
80% of their offense. I mean, he's their guy.
And he's a sophomore.
Yeah. He's their guy on offense, and their quarterback, he's a freshman.
Yeah, I know it. He's passed for 456 yards.
Yeah, number 15. He's a freshman. He can beat you, don't get me wrong. But when they're on offense, you find 26 because that's who they want to get the ball to.
That's right. Is he a pretty big kid, Jamie?
He's pretty good size. I don't know his actual. Well, it says right here he's 6 foot, 182 pounds.
Man, that's pretty big.
But he's an athlete. They got a big team overall, Alan. Their linemen are huge.
I know it. I was looking at some. They also have number 1, Gale. He's rushed for 513 yards.
Yeah.
So you know that he must be another one that they go to, Seminole. But you were telling me they got their lineman 300 pounds. They got a couple of them.
They got number 70. He's 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds. Their defensive line, 65, he's 260. 61, he's 6'3", 250. So,
man, that's a pretty big line.
And then 70 will come in, and they got him listed as 6'4", 297. But he's way bigger than that.
Yeah,
and look, they stack that box, and then they'll set number 5, who's probably their best defensive player. He'll sit out there, and he just cleans everything up. Mm-hmm. They want to force you to run outside. That's why they put them big boys in the middle. And it's going to be a challenge for our offensive line this week to move them. The last time we faced a big offensive line was Macon County.
I know it.
Everybody knows how close that game was.
That was one of the best games of the year.
It was, and it was hard to move them out of the way and get running lanes.
Yep.
And it's going to be the same thing this week. Seminole is they're a big physical football team. I think we got the advantage in speed, but they do have the advantage in size.
Well, now, do we have any common opponents that we've played? That they have played.
The only one I've seen was Miller. We played Miller, in the hurricane.
That's right. Week after the hurricane.
I want to say it was 28-0. I think we shut them out. And then they played Miller 2 weeks ago for the second spot in that region. They beat Miller 21-0. So who's to say?
That's right. That's right.
It's hard to move the ball on them. That's why if you go and look at their games, there are a lot of low-scoring games. There's some that score some points on them, but it's hard to move the ball on them.
That's right.
They're just so big. When you got 300-pounders right there, it's hard to run around all that.
Well, one advantage the Panthers have, it's a long way from here to Seminole.
It sure is. I'm glad we're not going over there.
3.5 hours on a bus on that Yellow Bird.
Yeah, you right. So,
and I want to remind everybody that we're going to do the game live again this Friday, but you have to watch it at NFHS Network. It's $11.99. A lot of y'all probably joined last week, so you don't have to pay again. You're good for the month.
Yeah.
So, that's the GHSA steps in and they cover all the playoff games. So, NFHS.com network. Am I saying that right? The network.com. I'm sorry. Daniel's over there shaking his head. So, but man, you can't go wrong. $11.99 to watch all the playoff games.
I'm sure that the Panthers get past this week. You look at next week, because I don't know if we mentioned this. They flipped the coin, so the upper bracket hosts for the rest of the playoffs.
Panthers are home to the Dome.
So if Clinch wins Friday night, it don't matter who wins out of Manchester and Johnson. They're coming to the Boneyard.
Man, that.
And if you get past that round, it don't matter who's in the bottom bracket. They're coming to the Boneyard.
Man, that's huge. And Jamie, that's what we want to go over now. We're talking about the Panthers. We talked a little bit about Seminole, and of course, me and Jamie will be on tomorrow at 6:00 for our pregame. We'll watch it on our regular network, just like you are now. But at 7:15, we'll flip over to the NFHS network. But Jamie, let's go over some of the brackets, man. You see, we're talking about the Panthers in the top left, Clinch and Seminole, and you just mentioned it. We'll play the winner between Manchester and Johnson County. That's who eliminated the Panthers last year.
That's right. Went up there and got beat by Johnson, hit us in the mouth, and they just didn't respond. They come out right out the gate and just hit us, and it's like we just.
Man, that running back was good they had last year. They had a good line. He
was
zipped right through. Panthers had no. Well, they jumped on us early, and then we matched them, I think, score for score.
Tried to fight them back. It was just we let them get ahead too early.
That's right.
Just couldn't claw
21-0, blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So, but Manchester has to go to Johnson County.
They go to Johnson County. Manchester out of that Region 6 with Macon and Sly. So their only two losses was to Sly and Lamar County. So they ain't lost many games.
And our only loss coming to Macon County, Manchester beat Macon County.
They beat Macon 19-7.
19-7.
That was I want to say it was 12-7 starting the fourth quarter, something like that. It was a good game.
That's right.
So Manchester runs the triple option just like Johnson County, but Manchester's got a nose tackle. He's number 0. I can't remember his name. I watched him yesterday breaking down film on him, and man, he's 6'4", 6'5", 295.
And they're known to play defense, Manchester. When you get to Manchester, you always think about defense.
Well, they got the number 1 defense in the state, and that's all you need to know.
That's right. Well, and that would set up a big game. Me and you were talking. I got Manchester. That's who I'm predicting to win. Even though it's at Johnson.
I know.
And that'll set up a big Friday next week if the Panthers can beat Seminole Thanksgiving week, man. You love to play that Friday after Thanksgiving. So
I go with Manchester. I'm a fan. I can do this. But, I look at Johnson, and they got shut out by Bacon County. And, a coach would tell you can't look at scores. Well, I do.
That's right. That's right. I do too.
It's fun to do it. So, but hey, I'm not Coach Tyson, so I can do that.
That's right. At the bottom left bracket, coming on down to the same side the Panthers on, you have Telfair County and Portal. And we were talking about Porter a while ago.
Yeah.
Seminole, they ended up getting beat 35-12, but it was a one-possession game till in the second half.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Telfair beat Randolph Clay 28-8. So,
Yeah.
who you got in that one, Jamie?
I got to go with Porter. They got that quarterback. Man, he's got like 2,400 passing, 900 rushing. And they got the big 6'8" tight end, number 12 player in the country that's going to Florida. So,
Telfair's, that's going to be a good game.
Telfair looks like the New York Giants are. They huge.
They have athletes.
They got
always.
athletes. They're huge. And, man, you just don't never know which Telfair team's going to show up.
That's right.
I mean, they was undefeated till right at the end of the year, and Dooley went over there and just put it on them.
Yeah, and we're going to get to Dooley. Dooley's a team that they're really playing probably some of the best football in our division right now. All right, below them you have Macon County and Aquinas. Macon, of course, took it to Christian Heritage 30-7, and Aquinas beat Gascock County, 49-28?
Yeah.
So
Aquinas is another. They got a great quarterback. They're a private school out of Augusta. They play in Macon. They'll play at Greenbrier High School Friday night.
Right.
So
I know they're a good baseball team. I don't know much about them on football.
They're a private school, so they're good in about everything.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
They got unlimited resources and funds, and they can get what they need. But they play in a Macon County bunch. That's just everybody's saying they're full of athletes.
That's right. I've seen them in person, so I know how good
And
they
I've
are.
talked to a guy from Aquinas. I said, what happened? How did y'all lose to Washington Wilkes, but you beat Greene County?
Yeah.
Because you think Greene County athletes and Washington Wilkes. He said Washington Wilkes just had too many athletes, and that was what he thought was their weakness, was a team full of athletes. They have a hard time containing them, and so
you can look out Friday then.
They can look out Friday. They're going to have to play one of their best games of the year to beat Macon County.
Well, that's on our side of the bracket. Now let's go across the bracket in the top right. You have Greene County and Bowden. Me and you were talking about that. That's going to be a war. That's going to be one of the most physical games of the night.
It is.
Our division.
Like we were talking about earlier, Greene County's got Kevin Wynn. They say he's the best defensive tackle in the state of Georgia. He's just a junior. You know, he's 6'3", 300, like Warren Sapp out there. Mm-hmm. And Bowden runs that triple option. And
the defending state champion.
Defending state champ. And look here, if he can knock that center back into that quarterback, Bowden's going to have a long night.
You know, both of them put their teams to bed early. Bowden winning 56-0 and Greene County 42-0. So
yeah.
That's going to be a good game.
Bowden beat Taylor worse than Macon, Manchester, or Sly beat them, if that tells you anything.
Well, I got Bowden picked because Greene County has to go to Bowden. That's the only reason.
And that's a hard place to go play.
That's right. The Red Devils, I think that's what they're called. It's going to be hard to get them.
Yep.
Below them, you have who is that?
Jenkins and Dooley County.
Dooley.
You know, Jenkins, they got by Charlton Friday night. I think we talked about that. They had 2 pick sixes. That's the difference in the game with Charlton. Mm-hmm. So that's all I know about Jenkins, and they finished second in that region over there behind Portal. So, but like you said, Dooley might be playing some of the best ball in Division II.
Man, they struggled early on. You know, they were ranked in the preseason top 10, but they lost like their first 3 or 4 games.
And they lost close ones.
That's right.
Like the Irwin, when Irwin had all their at full strength.
That's right.
And Irwin wore them out and beat them late. I think Worth wore them out and beat them late. So the games that Dooley lost was early.
That's right. I got Dooley picked to beat Jenkins.
Oh, man, I do too.
I mean, I just think, and it's in Dooley. So, you know, then you got, man, ought to be another good game. Lincoln County and Sly County will play.
It ought to be a real good game. Lincoln's got tradition.
That's right.
And that means a lot. And they got some players, too. I've watched some on them. If there's a team out there in this side of the bracket that can match Sly, it's going to be them.
Well,
Lincoln can match up with them.
Sly hasn't played in 2 weeks.
They ain't played. Well, and if you go back and look at their schedule, they hadn't played since they had to play Manchester in week 6.
That's right.
I think it was week 6. So, man, they've had about 5 weeks, a month. They ain't had to play nobody.
That's right. You know, and that can hurt you. You know, you want to win, and you win in 40 and 50. But when you play a physical team that
you
hits
in trouble.
back, and you got to play 4 quarters to beat them, that can be pretty hard.
Yeah, Lincoln's got a great running back, got a great defense. They run what I looked at. They run a little bit of single wing T, spread. They can do whatever. And like I said, it's Lincoln County. They got tradition, and that always means something.
That's right.
And like you said, Sly ain't really had to play a meaningful ball game in a month, maybe a month and a half.
And they were the runner-up last year, right?
They was the runner-up, got beat by Bowden. And look, they got the kid that's going to South Carolina as a cornerback. He plays receiver. And then they got the quarterback that's going to Georgia Tech, if I ain't mistaken. Mm-hmm. And they got a linebacker that's supposed to be going to Auburn. Look, Sly County – they bust 90 kids a week in there, to go to school.
They've been ranked number 1 all year.
Well, they've got the kids. And, if you ever been up to Sly County, there ain't nothing there. That's all they got, football. So,
well, Lincoln's got to go to Sly, and that's the reason I'm picking Sly. They got a good football team.
I'm going to go with Lincoln then.
Well, I'm going with Sly, brother. Up under that, you got ECI, they held on and got the win in Lanier County against Early County, which is traditionally was a AA powerhouse.
Oh, yeah.
The last hadn't been in a while, but that's they've won 2 or 3 titles in AA.
Yeah, Early's got some kids. I think it's Frank Killingsworth that's the coach over there. His first year, got them into round 2.
Mm-hmm. And it's at Early. Who you got in that one? ECI Early, Jamie.
I like Early in that game. I mean, I do
too.
But you look at this game, up until last week, Early had lost 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. They lost to Brooks, who beat them pretty bad. Then they lost to Irwin. Then they lost to Eufaula, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Then they had a week off, and then they started. They got to play again last week versus Hawkinsville and beat Hawkinsville. But they're going to get a hot ECI team coming off a big win in Lanier County. So it could go either way, but I like Early.
Oh, man, that's who I picked earlier. We only got one team that we don't agree on. That's Lincoln and Sly.
I'm just hoping Lincoln can look here. It's like when you play Clinch County, you got to play that tradition.
That's right.
A lot of people don't believe in that stuff, but I believe in it.
That's right.
Sly ain't got much tradition. They're building it up there, and the coach is doing a great job, but Lincoln knows how to win.
Oh, believe me. It took a while for the Panthers to figure out how to beat Lincoln.
I mean, they're a 13-time state champ. They know what's going on in Lincoln County.
Well, that's going to lead us into our second break. We're going to take a break. We'll come back here and finish up talking about tomorrow night's playoff game between Clinch County
and Seminole.
I was making sure you knew. Seminole. We'll be back in just a second.
Napa Auto Parts, 255 South Church Street, Homerville, Georgia, is your one stop for all auto, truck parts, tools, equipment, and accessories. Napa Auto Parts has been a name you can trust in Homerville for many years. If Napa does not have the item you need in stock, the friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient personnel at Napa Auto Parts will have it for you the next day. Open at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. on Saturday, Napa Auto Parts in Homerville is a name you can trust. Napa Auto Parts in Homerville.
From our swing bed service to our primary care practice, and now our new retail pharmacy, Clinch Memorial Hospital is equipped to provide our community the best care right here at home. Dr. Angkor is Clinch Memorial's physician and offers quality care at Clinch Family Practice, where our community can also enjoy spa services. At Clinch Memorial Pharmacy, patients can fulfill their prescriptions conveniently with our curbside pickup services. We also provide the COVID vaccine. Give us a call at 912-470-2359 to schedule yours today.
This is Alan Handley, and I want to tell you about Dre's Snack Shack. Dre specializes in chicken wings, barbecue, sausage, hot dogs, hamburgers, salads, and a variety of other mouth-watering menu items. So y'all come on down and see Dre at Dre's Snack Shack.
He can handle all your catering needs also. The good thing is he stays open late at night after the games. So please come in and see Dre at Dre's Snack Shack.
For the best pizza and wings in town any day of the week, check out Huey's One Stop in Homerville. Drop by, fuel up, and let Mr. Nick Patel and staff serve you some mouth-watering pizza and wings that you won't soon forget. Or just take that favorite pizza and box of wings home. Call 912-487-2338 to order your pizza and wings every Friday night after the game. Huey's One Stop, 193 Church Street, Homerville.
Homerville Jewelers in Homerville is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. Our newly remodeled location has that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby. Homerville Jewelers has the gifts that are suited for any special occasion, whatever it might be. Homerville Jewelers can perform jewelry repairs and offers a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces. No need to shop out of town. Homerville Jewelers can supply all your gift and jewelry needs. Let Kathy Townsend and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
At Douglas Metal and Steel Manufacturing, we only use top quality steel and roofing. And with our on-staff custom designer, we can customize your building to best suit your needs. From large commercial, agriculture, or just a place to store your stuff. And it comes with a written 40-year warranty that we'll put in your hand. It's not just quality we stand behind, but we stand on. Call today for a free quote. Douglas Metal and Steel Manufacturing. We are steel number one.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Clinch Memorial Family Practice is growing to better meet the needs of our community. Located in the heart of Homerville, we're convenient for so many of you from Homerville to Lakeland, Statenville, and Pearson. We're a qualified team to take care of you and your family. In addition to primary care, we are a medical spa. We provide a variety of massage therapy and aesthetic services. From sick visits to deep tissue massages and facials, Clinch Family Practice is here to serve you.
We look forward to seeing you.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Creekbox TV. I'm Alan Handley. Got my buddy Jamie Hendricks with me. We've talked about the Clinch Seminole game tomorrow. Kickoff is at what time, Jamie?
7:30. I ain't heard nothing no different.
Oh, me and Jamie will be on at 6 right here on Creekbox on our regular channel. And then, of course, you have to go NFHS network to watch the game. It's not a bad deal. $11.99. You can watch the rest of the games for the rest of the season. So,
or you can pay $10 and come down there and sit with us and holler and scream and say whatever you want to say. Just keep it PG-13.
That's right. That's right. Well, Jamie, will the Panthers have the fireworks tomorrow also?
Oh man, Bill has went and got some fireworks, and then P. John does so much. David, P. John and Donna Jean and Drake, that whole bunch does so much for the program. They don't never ask for no recognition, but I'm going to do it.
That's
if he
right.
gets mad
That's
at
right.
me, P. John, I'm sorry, brother. We appreciate you. We want you to know that.
That's exactly right.
He come a while ago and handed us a whole box of fireworks, and I just did the math a while ago. You know, he brought $500 worth of fireworks.
Well, man, I know last Fridays were beautiful.
They was beautiful,
you
man.
might want to stick some back for the following game if the Panthers can squeeze out a win against Seminole.
Well, that's
everybody comes home for Thanksgiving.
That's right. And look, them fireworks, the kids love it.
They do.
The other teams hate it.
Well, I don't know. I think they enjoy it too, though. A lot of
well,
teams
I was
do.
watching Coach Murray over there at Folkestone, you know, Charlton County, and he talking about coming and play at Clinch County, and he said one thing, just them dadgum fireworks. I hate them. You know,
well, about like we hate the tomahawk.
Yeah.
When you get off the bus,
that's
they
all
start
you hear.
That's right.
So we're going to keep doing it. It's expensive to do. We have help with it, and we've been blessed to get some help with it. And if anybody wants to step up and help with fireworks or feeding the team or the
that's right, man.
cheerleaders or the band, whatever, we all want everybody to succeed and
well,
enjoy
brother, y'all
this.
done a good job doing it. And I know you personally, man. You'll help cheerleaders, band,
We'll do
football,
whatever.
baseball, basketball. Man, it's about the kids here in Clinch County, and we appreciate everybody that steps up and helps with the team, just like tonight. You know?
Oh man, tonight was good. The kids enjoyed it. Next week, I don't know nothing about this, but Coach Tyson has done told the kids they gonna have a crawfish boil.
Man, well, we'll have to get here early for that.
So we gonna have a crawfish boil and a low country boil. So I don't know how that's gonna go over, but there's probably gonna be a lot of crawfish get eaten.
And that's the day before Thanksgiving. If the Panthers win,
well, if they don't, we're still gonna be thankful for what we've had this year. Clinch County is very blessed, so we're going to be thankful and eat crawfish Wednesday, regardless if we win or lose.
That's right, man. And I want to remind everybody, which the 12 and under started at 6. They're playing for the championship.
That's right.
And the GRPA, if they win tonight, they'll advance to play in the state final. There'll be 8 teams advance that'll play the Saturday, 2 Saturdays after Thanksgiving. No, it'll be 2 weeks. They'll play 2 games on Saturday. If you win them 2, you'll play the championship on Sunday, and that'll be in Tifton. And if the Panthers advance, I've had several people. Me and Daniel will find a way to try to go over there and put that on Creek Box.
Oh, man.
We'll get a bit. The fans will enjoy that. Them kids will. That's something that lasts forever.
They work so hard, and I'm not putting down nobody. You see a kid that does this, whether it's basketball or baseball, they put in a lot of time.
That's right.
Tell them you appreciate them when you see them.
That's right.
You know, because not only they representing you, they representing the county, and them kids tonight, when they get back from Ludowici, it's going to be late.
Oh, it'll be 11 o'clock.
Then they got to go to school tomorrow.
That's right.
So it's a lot of dedication involved in that.
That's their 3rd trip to Ludowici.
This week.
That's right.
So if you see one of them, buy them a Coca-Cola and a honey bun, you know?
That's right.
It means a lot to these kids. Tell them you appreciate them. Because like I tell everybody, them children are our future.
That's right.
You got to invest in them.
Well, we know where they're at when they're with us. I know
That's
these kids, when we started setting up all the football players, we hope to get a couple of them on. Maybe next week we can set up and try to get a couple of the.
We will. Man, they eat. I'm just going to tell you, they eat a whole chicken house full of chicken. So, you know, we had enough food for 100 head, but Lord of mercy, not this bunch.
Hey, well, you probably got in there before they did. That's why y'all
that
come
was
up
Bill. Bill ate about 6 chickens.
Hey, well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I want to remind you, me and Jamie will be on live tomorrow at 6 for the pregame. Kickoff is set for 7:30. You have to watch it on what network, Jamie?
NFHS, TNFHS.com.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't that right, Daniel?
We got it, NFHS.com.
And hey,
network.
if you ain't doing nothing tomorrow, come out. Big Bill said he's going to set up the tent. He's going to smoke some sausage and all tomorrow. So
went last week. It was delicious, brother.
Yeah, they had ribs and sausage, and Stephen bought a bunch of peanuts, and just a good time. Come out and
Yep, you show up anytime.
Talk football.
That's right.
Believe it or not, Bill and Steven will talk football. I ain't got much to say.
Hey, I don't believe that. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Before I get out of here, I want to give a shout out to all our sponsors. We have Homerville Jewelers, Clinch Memorial Family Practice, Dre's Snack Shack, Big K and Legionnaire in DuPont, Georgia, Homerville Fargo Feed and Seed, Camping World of Valdosta, Clayton Homes of Waycross, Big Daddy's on Highway 84, Pizza Inn in Waycross, Burt's CPA, Savage Turner Law Firm in Savannah, Georgia, Moore Farms right there in Maynard, Georgia, Napa Auto of Homerville, Bratty sauce, some of the best dipping sauce there is. It's even good on what, Jamie?
It's on light bread.
That's right.
They ate a whole case of it tonight.
Yeah, I know. I seen it up there, empty bottles. Walker Jones of Waycross. Registered Satsuma's Lutz Brown Insurance. The Mary Averett. Huey's One Stop, the Averett House, Douglas Meadow, the Little Averett House, Clinch Memorial Hospital Community Paramedicine Program, Richard's Meat and Seafood and Barbecue Sauce here in Homerville, Clinch Memorial Pharmacy, and Clinch Memorial Hospital. They're the reasons that allow me and Jamie, Daniel, and Brent and everybody to scoot around all over the state of Georgia and bring you football, basketball, baseball, girls softball. Without them, it would be impossible to do. Before we get out of here, I got to give a shout out to our captain, Mr. Barry Sutton. He always said, y'all please tell someone about Jesus. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow night.